these stores are notorious for having cool stuff. Dude, dude, one ate it right there. He hit it, got him. Dude, there's a dead deer right here. What's happening? Is this a carcass or is this a shot deer that got away? What is up, folks? Welcome back to another video. We are standing in front of one of my favorite little local outdoor stores. I would call it a tackle shop, but it sells a ton more stuff than just fishing related. Now, why are we here instead of our normal Walmart, Academy, or Dick's Sporting Goods trip? Well, there's a very specific reason why, and that is because these stores are notorious for having cool stuff. Now, what do I mean cool stuff? I mean the kind of cool fishing gear that you're not gonna see in the big chain stores, that you're not gonna see in Bass Pro and Cabela's either. You're just gonna have to go to your local tackle shop to see some of these things. We're talking about weird lures. I mean, probably the weirdest lures you're ever gonna see are gonna be found in a local tackle shop. Brands you've never heard of, colors you've never seen, style of lures that don't even make sense sometimes. And I wanna get in here and find at least 3 of the most unique fishing lures that they have. We're not talking about bad lures. I want to catch fish on these lures and hopefully big fish. It is springtime. There's a lot of big girls moving up out of the deep water into the shallows, and we want to catch one today. So I've got a nice little pond all lined up that we can go fish. It's kind of sketchy. There's alligators everywhere and there's briars up to your butt. It's okay though, we're going to navigate that. First of all, we're going to need those 3 weird lures. Let's get inside. Let's see what we can find. I love coming to these local tackle shop guys. They always have just the most diverse selection of stuff, especially if you're looking for like off the wall type lures, which we are today. You're just not gonna find better off the wall lures than at a local tackle shop. We've got our very small but sad little Guggen selection right here. But hey, we're in here, okay? As you guys should know, we love using Guggen products. That's what we use 99% of the time. But it's always fun to find 2, 3, 4 lures, like I said, just completely off the wall, brands you've never heard of, really unique designs or colors. It's really fun to do that every now and again. So we're gonna give the old Guggen wall a break today. Now, everybody's seen jerkbaits, right? Not a very sexy lure, I get it, but one thing we do know about jerkbaits is they freaking work. Everybody's seen Rapala. How do you say it? Rapala? God, I feel like everybody messes that up and everybody's constantly correcting everybody. But anyways, Rapala, we've got all the normal name brands. But one, did you guys know that Shimano made a jerkbait? Okay, one, I did not know that. Did you know they made one like this? Look at that thing. It's got like a translucent middle. Can you see it moving?
Yeah, you can.
That's so crazy. So I'm guessing when you twitch it, it's got this little like a free floating plate back there. It almost gives it like a shimmering shad look. That's really crazy. I'm positive I've never seen this before. It's called a flash boost, I guess. Let's see, this thing dives, what, 1 to 5 feet? Heck yeah, that's perfect. I mean, this is definitely one of those lures I was talking about though. You just don't get to see stuff like this at your average chain store. And I think that'll be a perfect lure number 1. One thing I gotta say this, we're not gonna get one of these, but you gotta give it to Spro. I'm not even gonna pick one of these up. Just give them a quick pan right here, Andrew. I mean, they have stepped up the crazy color game. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just completely off the wall colors. But see, Spro's a little bit too mainstream. We all know what Spro is. They were one of the first topwater frog companies when the whole topwater frog fishing exploded. But have you guys seen this guy right here? Take a real close look at this. Stanford Baits, didn't even know that's what it was called. Boom Boom Frog. Now, it looks like a normal frog to the naked eye. You take a real close look at that bad boy right there. That is like a little Velcro patch on the top of the back of the frog. And I think what that's supposed to do is make it tougher for the bass to spit it out. So you guys can imagine holding a bass in your hands. The top of his jaw, those little teeth, it's like, it basically feels like sandpaper. And I think it's supposed to get stuck to that frog, so if he hits it and then tries to spit it out, he can't quite get it out of his mouth. Gives you a little bit longer as an angler to set the hook. Kind of sounds a little bit weird to me. I don't know if that works, but if we're looking for crazy lures that have like a different feel to it, we're already off to a good start with these 2. Once again, guys, so what I'm about to tell you is not going to be a shock to anybody, but spinnerbaits are a good lure, okay? I don't think that's one of those things that needs to be debated, but have you seen one like this, okay? This is a crusher lure. Look at the size of that Colorado blade right there. That looks like a piece of just straight up gold, like an actual gold nugget out of the Yukon River. I mean, look at that thing. You know how much thump that thing's gonna put off, dude? It's gonna be like coming through the water. Fish are gonna be running from this spinnerbait, like Jesus. Now the rest of it looks normal. You got black and blue, very typical color. The wire, you know what? Now that I'm looking at the wire, look how weird the wire looks, bro. The wire's bent like straight up. I didn't even notice that before. Whoa. So this is like a whole different thing in general. It's not a normal spinnerbait, or maybe it's just bent out. I honestly don't know. I'm just really getting confused at this point, but one thing I'm not confused about is this is probably 3 of the most diverse lures I've ever gotten in a challenge like this. All right, guys, so we've got the lures picked out. We need to pay for these bad boys. We need to head out to the local pond, rig these things up on a normal bait casting combo, and just see how these weird lures perform on a normal day like today. This is springtime. The bass are starting to move up to bed. Big bass are moving up. They could be caught literally any second. Let's see if any of these 3 lures can get the job done. All right, what are we gonna start with, man? You look at this kind of weather, I don't know. Top water is gonna be tough anyways, because I only have 1 rod and it's got 12-pound line on it. So I'm gonna probably go either jerk bait or freaking spinner bait, right? I mean, you know what? Frick it, let's throw this gosh darn spinner bait. Yep. I think it's gonna be cool. Good Lord, look at that blade. It sounds like you dropped like a pocket full of quarters. Guys, look at this thing. That thing is just, that is a monstrous blade right there. I still don't understand why the wire's bent the way it was. Maybe it was just like a bad packaging or something, but I'm gonna get this thing in the water and see what's going on here. Youch! You guys should have seen what we went through to get back here. We literally drove through a forest to get back to this pond. Will it be worth it? I don't know. Little Palomar knot, you guys already know the deal. If you don't know how to do it, I'm sorry. Just probably have to look it up or something. I'm really bad at explaining things. It's the easiest knot in the history of the world that still has toughness to it. You do have to make out with the knot a little bit before you pull it tight. That is a fact. All right, there she is. I'm not gonna put a trailer on her or anything. I'm just gonna chuck her around and just kind of see, ow, what happens. Also, check out this freaking slide right here. It goes in right there. It goes all the way back this way. I'm gonna say either gator or possibly a beaver otter type situation, but that's one heck of a trail right there. I don't know, what are you saying? Gator or otter?
I'm gonna have to go otter.
It's tough, that is really thin right there, you're right. That's a pretty thin little thingamabobber. Let me just chuck this thing out here and just kind of see. I want to feel like how heavy the vibration is. It's like, oh my God, it's like, yeah. Look, you can see my rod, look at my rod tip. That thing is freaking slapping. Oh my gosh. Well, every bass in the pond is going to be able to hear this thing, that's for sure. I guess the plan would be just to kind of work the grass edge here and just hope that there's some bedding bass or some early bedders. Of course, it's not even early anymore. This is just like right on time. I do hope there's some males around though that's kind of have a mean streak about them. That's what we're going to need to eat these lures. Dude, dude, one ate it right there. Did you hear the line pop? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. A bass dove out from this slime right here and ate it so hard. Did you hear how it popped?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Guys, I was just watching it because it was just like wobbling crazy. And like a 4-pounder just dove out of this stuff right here and just bow. I'm wondering if it's like still there. I can't see. The water's so murky. Oh my gosh, I'm waiting for him to jump or something. You know, the bass will do that. Whenever you break off, keep watching the water for like 10, 20, 30 seconds. Sometimes they'll jump and you can see if it was a big fish or not. Dude, I saw the side profile of that thing. Oh my God. I know y'all heard the line snapping. It sounded like just, oh, I can't believe what just happened. And we lost our lure. Yeah, we lost it, it's gone. I mean, technically we succeeded because it got bit. Oh my gosh, dude, that was freaking nuts. That means he was just sitting right there. She was sitting right there the whole time. Holy moly. I guess let's get one of the other lures rigged up. These fish are freaking ready to eat. Okay, well, let's move on then. I guess let's throw the old jerk bait around and, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. And that fish could still be there. I mean, you know, a lot of times these bedding fish, you can kind of put a hook in them every now and again and they won't even stop biting. They'll just kind of get weird for a minute. So that fish could still be here ready to go. Ouch! Those hooks are sharp. All right, what did you say? This thing has a jet boost system? Boost. Jet boost utilizes spring-loaded weight transfer system to increase casting distance. That just sounds like made up, but I'm willing to listen. One thing we know is there are fish and they are ready to eat in this pond right now. Now I loosened the drag just a touch, and this is also a jerkbait, so the bite probably be a little bit less intense. Whoa, man, you can cast that thing. Holy shnikes. All right, let's start giving her the old 1-2 punch, the old wah, wah, pause. I'm not sure how the jerkbait typically does during the spawn time of year, but I can't imagine it's a bad lure to throw ever. That's just kind of how I feel about the old jerkity jerk. I want to see this thing in the water. I want to see that little shimmer thing in action. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to see it though. Watch this fish steal this lure too. She probably ain't still there. That may have spooked her. Get this thing. Dude, that thing looks freaking nasty. Oh, a bass just came out for it right in front of me. I'm not even kidding you guys. Now that was a little one. That was a male. Oh, he just ate it. He hit it. Got him. That's freaking insane. That is insane. This is the male on the bed that female was just on, who broke off on the spinnerbait, or yeah, the spinnerbait. And this dude was still there. And he hit it multiple times. What is going on right now? Wow. Bro, you are dating a very lovely woman, man. That's all I can tell you. Whoa. Guys, that was like one of the craziest sequences in my fishing career. I mean, this thing is really cool, by the way. This jerkbait, I gotta be honest, this thing is kind of crazy. And this dude was doing his job. So let's get him right back in the water. We don't want to do anything crazy. Let's just let him go right back to where he was guarding to his female. That is freaking insane, guys. Just to recap, giant spinnerbait, clobbered, second cast, 4-pound female. Snaps line, retie, second cast with jerkbait. Male comes out, pops it once, he missed it, so I just kind of froze it there, and he circled. I think I maybe twitched it one more time. He circled back around, nailed it, got hooked. Holy moly, guys. I think I want to keep throwing this jerkbait a little bit, but we still got a topwater frog that we can just walk down this line that we haven't even fished. So we could still have some explosive topwater in this video. Holy moly. This is the time of year to be fishing, folks. Well, I should put that frog on, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I want to throw this jerkbait a little bit more. Oh wow, right in the muck. There we go, Lojo. That's how we do it right there, baby. Oh shoot, everybody watch out. We got freaking, we got trebles flying through the air. Okay, let's get her out there to the actual water and see if we can get any more curious bass to come look at it. Oh, we on a tree, boys. Oh, we on a tree. Oh, thank God. That's probably a sign to put the frog on. Let's give it one more cast down this bank and just kind of see what happens. Oh, I'm on. Whoa, I thought I had grass on there. Number 2 with that jerkbait. There's a nicer fish too. Let's freaking go, jerk. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, she got 2 hooks in her. Or he, it, they, I don't know. Get him in the boat. Woo! Let's go. I don't even know what to say. I'm so excited right now. Look how they're just laying over too. It's really weird. The other one did the same thing. Gotta be smart with these guys now. Okay. Yeah. Don't you do it to me. Nicer fish right there, folks. Starting to get into a little bit of a nicer fish. Wow, this fish is all scarred up right there. Could be some spawning scars going on. This is still kind of a skinny fish. I'm not sure. This could be a male. So that means there could be a nice female right down that bank. Oh my gosh. This jerkbait, guys, I think we could catch fish on that all day. It is so cool looking. Once again, spawning season. Let's not hold these guys out of the water a long time. Just send them right back. Let them get back to whatever they were doing. I hate to put that lure down because it is just working right now. But let's be honest. If we could cap this video off with a big bass on a topwater frog with a little Velcro on it that just gets stuck to the roof of the mouth, why would we do anything else? Let's take a closer look at this frog out of the package. I mean, they did really good with the design of it. Looks really cool. I still don't understand about that little Velcro thing right there. I mean, we're gonna have to see if that makes a difference one way or the other. But the paint scheme, the tails, everything looks really good. The hooks are okay. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're not great. I'm gonna bend them out a little bit. I'm gonna trim the skirt. Just some stuff that I normally like to do with frogs. Plus, I'm rocking 12-pound line right now, so we're gonna need a miracle to land the fish anyways, but try to bend them hooks up a little bit. I always like to trim my tails just to give me a better shot at getting hooked up. But I always leave one side a little bit longer. I think it just kind of helps with the walking motion. So as you can see, we got one side a little bit longer than the other. I don't know, 12-pound line, guys. This is gonna be tough. Either way, it's gonna be tough. 12-pound fluoro, so we're talking about no stretch. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Have no doubt this thing is gonna get wrecked though with the way these bass are acting. They're just looking for a reason to frick something up. Okay, this is going to be very touchy with the drag here, because I mean, you got to have the drag semi-tight because you got to be able to keep some tension with these hooks. These are big, thick hooks. So I don't know. I mean, I tightened it up just a tad from where the jerkbait was, but probably just have to not do like a crazy hook set, just kind of lift up on the rod and hope for the best. Let's try to send this thing right down the same. Oh yeah, that's actually perfect. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I could get destroyed right there. Ooh, right on top of this little cheese mat that's right on the edge of the grass edge. Oh, I'm a little stuck. No, there we go. Oh my gosh, you guys better have your seatbelts fastened. I feel like something's right behind it already. Could be crazy. Ooh, I gotta be honest, I'm shocked it made it back without anything. Of course, the thing about fishing is there could be fish looking at it the whole way and you'd never even know. You make that cast a couple more times and all of a sudden, who knows? Let's try her again. Let's be honest, I mean, what we all want to know is that Velcro thing gonna stick to the top of the bass's mouth? I mean, I hope we catch one just so we can do that experiment. Oh no, a frog hit the water. Now he's frantically swimming away. Don't let that happen, bass. Come on, bass, don't do this to me. We have to know if this frog Velcro thing is legit. The only way we're gonna know is if a bass bites this. Come on, just a rogue 8-pounder. Just be swimming around looking for a place to bed and drop your eggs and just see this frog. Innocent, helpless, high protein meal. Come on, somebody. All right, snake, snake. Snake? Snake? Ah, what was that? Something just took off. I'm not moving anymore. This is just a perfect canopy for a snake to be underneath. It does look like somebody's kind of beat this down though. So somebody's been brave enough to come out here and fish. Or it's just literally an alligator sunning spot, which could also be possible. Yeah, probably one right there underneath that. Yeah, it's fine. They don't like humans from what I hear. Just makes you wonder, man. You know, topwater just might not be the move this time of year. Just might not quite be what they're looking for. A lot of times they're just not in an eating mood, you know? They're just eating because they're protecting. So I don't know, we might have to change up our thinking here. Yoinks. That's not how you skip. Oh God, that just squigged me. Ooh, it's deep in the spool. Oh no, we're good, okay, we're fine. I think that is gonna make me kind of rethink the whole frog thing though. I mean, I've casted that thing about 90% of this pond that you can actually access from the bank. We haven't even had a sniff from a bass. So we may have to think of something else. All right, so we put the frog up. Turns out bass hate Velcro. So I heard that from one of my bass friends. But they don't hate this freaking $20 Shimano gosh darn jerkbait. So I'm gonna throw that thing around all in this cove. I think we can get at least 1 or 2 more bites. I'm hoping we can get that big bite. Ooh, I may have been on just then. No, maybe I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I mean, I could have been, but let's just make sure real quick. I could have been on actually, I don't know. Thought I felt head shakes immediately, and then it was off. Oh, I just got murdered. I still have him, he's just running. Whoa, look at this little bastard. Oh my gosh, dude. I felt the hit and then it was slack line because he was running so hard. I had to crank him in. Look at this freaking guy. Look at, not as long as the jerkbait. Let me get some pliers. This is a dangerous bass right here, I can already tell. Please don't do it. Don't throw them into me, please. Woo! I thought he was gonna put hooks in me for sure. Look at this little Squeak Daddy Jr. Oh my gosh, this is just a step above a fingerling bass right here, but you got to give him credit. It's a beautiful fish, and he's got the heart of a lion. Let's get him back real quick. I knew I got hit underneath that tree though. That's crazy.
Yeah, you did.
So he hit it once, probably came right back and just hit it again. Wow, that jerkbait is, I don't think it's pulled its weight just yet, but costing $20. I think you need to catch about 200 fish on that thing for it to really carry its weight. I'm not done fishing with it yet though. Oh boy.
Briars, dude.
It's a little briary. Oh my gosh, no, what the freak?
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
What is going, is there a, oh shoot, you good? I got pushed backwards by the freaking reeds. Ah, damn, that lens packs a punch.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Dude, there's a dead deer right here. What's happening? Is this a carcass or is this a shot deer that got away?
I don't know.
Dude, what the freak? Oh my, that's like a full deer.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like cleaned or anything, I don't think.
No.
Oh my God. I don't know what, I mean, I'm so confused right now. I mean, it wasn't like an alligator because it's still here.
Yeah.
You think it was shot and it got away and just died over here near the water source?
Maybe.
Wow. He died a while ago too.
Yep.
He probably died like the beginning of hunting season. Well, excuse me there, buddy. Let me just step around you real quick. I don't want to get involved in whatever you've got going on here. Dude, that was a decent sized deer. He was only like a 6-point, but wow, he's got a nice dead smell to him, so that's good. But yeah, let's get downwind from him so we can just breathe in the death. Wow, dude, holy smokes. Did that freak you out when you saw it?
No, I thought it was shed antlers, dude. I was about to get me a new set.
I thought it was shed antlers too when I saw him. That's the first thing I saw was the antlers. Wow, that's freaking intense, man. This is, ooh, I don't know why that was just such a weird feeling seeing that, but I'm just trying to figure out what the heck happened to him, but he's so decomposed now, we'll never know. Woo, man, nature, damn, you scary. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap it on that note. I mean, when you find just a dead animal and you can't figure out why it's dead, I think that's the time to leave. But probably got shot during the season and just found some water and it was just like, this is a good place to die, and just laid down, most likely. Still kind of crazy though and weird. I haven't been out here in a long time, so obviously I haven't been out here since deer season started and ended. But yeah, had ourselves a nice little fishing day today, folks. We went to a local tackle shop. We got to find some really cool items. We didn't even know what we were gonna look for when we got there. We just knew we wanted to find something cool. Found 3 really cool lures and 2 of them absolutely slayed. I mean, the frog, we could have put more time in with it. You know, we might get a bite, might not. I feel like this time of year, it's just not great topwater. That's not to say you can't catch fish topwater right now, but I think this particular pond, they weren't about it. So 2 out of 3 lures ain't bad. Guys, make sure you're smashing the thumbs up button if you like this style of video. And as always, you guys asking to support the channel, the best way to do so is to go to GuggenSquad.com and get anything you guys want. You already know everything we use on this channel is basically comes from GuggenSquad.com. You can always use code LOJO to get 10% off. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Plenty of content coming your way this year. All types of content too, not just pond and bank fishing. We're gonna do all kinds of stuff with the backyard pond, with the new property, with the boat restoration projects that we're gonna be doing. So it's best to just be subscribed with the bell notification enabled. That way you guys don't miss a thing. Anyways, folks, comment below which lure you would pick out of those 3. Probably gonna be the old $20 jerkbait because, I mean, just for pure value, I mean, those other lures were probably less than half of that. So had no idea it was that expensive. Don't care. It was the MVP of this video. Although that spinnerbait probably would have been if it wasn't taken from me by a very large female bass. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. As usual, I love you so much. Thank you. Goodbye. Let's get him back real quick. Just chuck him from here.
Yeah.